Yeah, I was actually in Austin, Texas, about 3 weeks ago, and I stopped by and saw Alex Jones, and he's
Ah,
similar. He's similarly,
skeptical.
yeah, he's skeptical. He's skeptical as well.
Hmm.
And whereas most people, obviously he turned it from a very left-leaning, highly censorist organization to something very different, and most people saw that first order. But I guess you were looking at it as a second order. And yeah, look, he's got PayPal roots. This platform is screaming to be, yeah, the banking app, the WeChat of America, and
Just so,
and he's definitely going to make it into that, for
if he can.
if he can.
Yeah.
And this,
And having the switch turned off over some dissident voices yapping about vaccines or climate change or transgenderism. Oh, that's in the hierarchy of things that have to, prioritization. Uh, a business must survive.
yeah,
So
yeah, and she's quite the advertiser, and Twitter needs advertising to survive. So look, I think he is idealistic, and in his mind, he believes in a lot of those things. But a businessman, at the end of the day, has to run a goddamn business. I know that too, and so subconsciously, that can get them to do certain things. Now, of course, it almost got me to ruin my business in 2020. So it just depends on the priorities. But I appreciate your crystal ball, and I think you might be onto something. So yeah.
so then there's Ron's upcoming announcement, and that one. I did get a call from Joe Latipo on Saturday, and I didn't return it because I was busy, and I'm derelict. I should have called him back already this week. Uh,
Who's that?
Joe is his Surgeon General.
Okay, got it. In Florida, got it.
So that is Joe is an amazing guy. He's like 6'4". Um, uh, looks, if he decided to have a career instead of being a MD, MPH, PhD trained at Harvard, who got railroaded out of UCLA because he disagreed with their jab policies, and got picked up by Ron DeSantis to head up, act as his Surgeon General, and has really been the backbone behind a lot of Mr. DeSantis's COVID policies. And I could go into examples. I consider Joe a good friend. He's black. He's incredibly good looking. He is incredibly well spoken. He is a model parent. He is, central casting for the elegant gentleman. Um, uh, I'm sure he could have been picked up by Shondaland for this latest series they're doing. I don't know if you've been following that, Queen Charlotte. He's just a fantastic individual with a low baritone. The press almost never shows his picture because it's totally counter narrative that you have a brilliant, highly educated black man that is not all in on the woke agenda and is supporting Mr. DeSantis. Joe Latipo, as far as I'm concerned, and many of my colleagues in my side, we need to protect and nurture Joe because if he heads to DC, they're probably going to eat him alive because he's a nice guy, and he has enormous potential as a leader, as far as I'm concerned. So there's my pitch for Mr. Latipo.
And what do you make of DeSantis putting his hat in? And then we're going to have to talk about what do you make of Trump and this resurgence in the last 3 months?
And Bobby.
And Bobby too, of course.
So I just to give the caveat, my wife and I have not endorsed anyone. We consider Mr. Trump as having, as I spoke about in the book, many very positive actions that he took during his 4-year term, in particularly relating to the administrative state. And unfortunately, he was frustrated in many of those. His actions regarding the WHO, World Health Organization, is what seemed at the time as egotistical actions relating to G12, United Nations, Macron, now in retrospect look brilliant, appropriate.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.